Hi, Mike Rice, Penn brand manager, talking about the Spinfisher V long cast. So this one, we launched the Spinfisher V back in the fall of 2012, and we've since launched a bailless version to go along in that family, and now we've got the long cast. So when we say long cast, we're talking about a tall spool, large arbor design. This is built for true casting distance. So on this spool, we have the line capacity rings like we have on all the Spinfisher Vs. We also have the thick bail wire. We have an HT100 drag system, but the drag system's in the spool. It's not under the spool. It's not that slammer drag system that you see in the other SSVs. Very difficult to do that with a long cast reel like this. You can see by the way that the reel turns, it's got a very slow oscillation. Slow oscillation leads to very, very level line lay, and this reel has a very even, I wouldn't call it perfect, but it's as close to perfect as we can get on line lay, which also helps reduce wind knots, but it mainly helps improve casting distance. The bail system on this reel is manual, so when you turn the handle, there's a rotor brake there. You can feel the force. That's so that the bail does not trip during the cast, and it's manual. There is no trip, so you have to close it manually. Like with most long cast reels, this reel's built for distance, built for really leaning into cast, and that's why the rotor brake keeps the bail from shutting, because as most of you surf casters know, if your bail shuts mid-cast and you lose a $20 plug, you're not a happy camper. A lot of the other features are similar with the Spinfisher V, with the exception that the long cast reel has a worm gear inside, so that's what's driving that slow oscillation up and back. It's working its way through the worm gear. Watertight system. So seals to keep water out of the gearbox and drag system, not to be reeled underwater, but dunk and splash is okay. Quick momentary dunks anyway. Hosing it down at the end of the day, no problem. Seals are red in this reel. You can tell where all the different seals are. There's seals in the drag, seals around the gearbox, seals around the AR switch. So we do have an AR switch and a reverse switch on this reel. Some people reel the swivel to the tip, and instead of pulling out drag, if they've got the drag tight, they just flip the switch, let a little line out, and they're back to fishing.